Oh dear. Sydney Sweeney's latest film, Christie, has bombed. Absolutely bombed at the box office. And everyone's circling, the vultures are circling to say she shouldn't have chosen white nationalist Nazis and all this other kind of crap. And that's why the movie failed. Don't actually think that's true, to be fair. Don't think that's true. But it is comical that that's what they're saying. So I thought we'd take a look at it. So Christie, as Discussing Film says here, Sydney Sweeney's film had one of the worst opening weekends of all time for a movie that was released in 2,000 plus theatres. So that is bad. That is bad. It did a total of $1.31 million at the box office. Now, I think we need to put that into perspective because we actually don't know what the budget was, to be fair. There's no budget floating around. We don't know how much it cost. So 1.31 million at the bottom is dreadful. So no matter what way you cut it, that's dreadful. Okay, that's bad. But it hasn't had a wide release because it's still not released in a lot of the other markets. Like it's not released here in the UK, for instance, right? It's not released here in the UK for some time, in fact. And it also had a staggered release. So there was also some mention of it being released on a limited run in like September or something like that. So it's kind of a bit all over the place, this film. There were some numbers that I could find that put the budget, which I don't think that is the case, but there was some that had a reported budget of $30 to $40 million, which, if that is the case, where is it? Because it's definitely not on the screen. But like I said, the baying mob that is, I don't know, leftist online tards are like, it's because she's a white nationalist. Bah! There's a few things to go over with this. It actually didn't have any marketing at all. Now, I've gone on record, and I know some people will be quickly, furiously typing down below. You said marketing isn't necessary for movies. No, I agree. When it's not an indie film. When it's not an indie film, marketing isn't necessary because it's done by massive movie studios, isn't it, right? And normally, massive movie studios have big properties. You know, when we're not talking about an indie film and an indie studio, when we're talking about really big properties, like Predator Badlands, for instance, right? You could just release that trailer and the general online sort of zeitgeist would push it. The general online space would push that and float it around. Same with Star Wars and things like this, right? But when it comes to a movie like Christie, I mean, it's an indie film. It does actually need a marketing budget. And I don't think they really had one. Like, I didn't see any marketing for it. I saw one of the trailers and that was it. Nothing really happened outside of that. So that's important. Put that into perspective. Didn't really have a marketing budget from what I can tell. But yeah, online, people are going mental. Really going crazy, to be fair. And as they say here, like, I've not even accidentally seen 1 second of a trailer or one bit of marketing for this movie. Yeah, there's just not really any around. MAGA grift in 2025. That's not what happened here. That's a really, really reductive way of looking at it. It's a simplistic way of looking at it. Genuine question. Why the F do movie companies seem to actively refuse to advertise their movies online? Now, this is it. This is the right response. There may be a couple of online ads, but it has become a regular occurrence for me to only hear about a movie after it flops in theatres. Some marketing guys need to be fired. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I actually thought this movie looked pretty good, but because it wasn't out for... I couldn't watch it this weekend. It's not out for me. And again, here's, dumbass opinion here. All that effing glazing from racist gooners. Turns out racist gooners don't fill seats. Didn't have a wide release, mate. And there was nothing racist about her jeans ad. Again, you're a tard. And then people... And may more of her movies continue to fail? I don't think they will, but alright. Can't buy tickets with your tits and white supremacy, I fear. Really? This is the take? This is the argument that people are making. It's so funny. So funny. Oh, this is a fair take. What if we take the hottest girl on earth and make her ugly? Yeah, I mean, she didn't exactly scrub up very well in Christie, but that's not what it's supposed to be, is it? There does seem to be a thing, right? That a lot of actors do, is that, and directors as well. They'll do one for the studio and one for them. One for the studio and one for them, or two for the studio, one for them. This may have been the movie that was one for Sydney Sweeney, rather than one for the studio companies. And what that is obviously like one generic blockbuster movie that will definitely make them money and be successful and blah, blah, blah. And then an indie film that is just for them. And this film serves a better purpose, I think, than just, you know, to be box office. I mean, it's the main motive of any movie is to make money, don't get me wrong. But Sydney Sweeney's desire to star in this movie may have simply been to get her out of the typecast role. And if that is the case, then she may have succeeded. So, difficult to understand the motives behind things at all times. All that pandering to white supremacists and alt-right losers, only for them to not show up for your movie. Yeah, I think that's okay. This movie wasn't for everyone. I think that's okay. No one... I mean, she didn't actually pander to anyone, to be fair. She may have just been truly being herself, which she does seem quite based and conservative. Again, I said this before, and I'm fairly certain I'm right. She did a restoration project on a Bronco, a Ford Bronco, or it might have been a Mustang. One of the two. She is just a pretty normal, down-to-earth individual. So I don't think it's pandering. I think that's her just being herself. In fact, if she did the flip side of that, that would be pandering to you, retards. It just keeps going. Promoting yourself to MAGA men misogynists, and they don't show up for a film about an empowering lesbian boxer surviving domestic abuse. I can't believe it. I'm stunned. I mean, that's fair. But how many of you turned up to see Bros? I mean, that movie pandered. This is the thing, right? Do you remember Bros? That was like a literally a gay ass movie. About the San Francisco sort of gay type. And that's what it was. It was a gay rom-com. And like no one went to watch that movie at all. So this is the thing, right? It's important to remember. But these people are, man, the baying mob is going mental over this. When racist goonies you appeal to don't engage with art. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, the Alphabetti Spaghetti didn't show up to Bros. And that pandered real hard. Looks like cultivating an incel audience sank her career. The indie-style movie about a buff lesbian boxer would have been a hit otherwise. Nah, again, I just don't think... This isn't a movie for them. And that's okay. I think this was a movie for Sydney Sweeney. But the ever-tolerant left, you love to see it, don't you? Just proving themselves to be the worst types of people. The worst.